Hey everyone, welcome back to this channel. This is a totally new video that I've been promising for weeks, and here it is. So you guys might remember from earlier this year when I was talking to you about my new system. It may have been only a month ago, but it feels like forever. So here it is again, and I just wanted to show you something that I kind of had to create because this was ideas, this was to-dos and tasks, and this kind of measured what I was going to do on a daily basis. This is kind of just like the free-flowing idea bin. And I thought, wow, bullet journaling will be a great way to handle all those ideas, to keep track of them. You know, bullet journaling includes an index and page numbers, and it's pretty and it's creative, and there's like that element of making sure that you can take down lots of different types of ideas, from a project idea to just taking notes on a webinar. So I thought that's perfect. But what I discovered was that I was unable to I wasn't taking action on some of the things. Over the course of a few months, I started using this, and I love it. I still love it, by the way. And I realized, you know what? I need a system so that these guys talk to each other. So what I did was, you may have seen on Instagram, and I'll try to find it, or I'll try to pop in a picture of this with a bunch of page flags sticking out of here. All I used were some simple, I cut up these guys. I think I had yellow ones, but I like this color better, obviously. And I would just stick them in as to where they would go. If they were a project, if they were a task, whatever they were, or I would write a date on them, and I just kind of marked up the book as is. So that was almost a quarter, 3 months or so of stuff. And today I'm going to show you behind the scenes of that process of syncing these two guys up. And I think you'll like it. I mean, the thing about the Charm Life Planner is that it's literally been my go-to. The Charm Life Planner system, it doesn't matter if it's in this, or let me just see, like a 3-ring binder, which I might be moving into this next year. We'll see. This is now my business binder. This is a Kiki K, by the way. It doesn't matter where it is. It's the system that matters. Alexis Giostra, Strange Charm, to go check her out. It's a system that works for me. And granted, she made this for me personally, so she told me she asked me what I wanted inside, but I have project planning sheets. I do have graph paper in here, and you can watch that video where I walk you through what's in here, and she even has a video where you can walk through what's in this specific one. So I'm realizing that maybe I just kind of go crazy here. So, and then this was just a system that I've used bullet journaling off and on. This is the longest stretch of time. Yes, I know it's only been 3 months, or well, since February-ish. February, March, April, May. Oh my gosh, 4 months, maybe even 5 after next week. So I've been using this, loving it, but I've been hesitant to really fill this book up because I didn't have a way to do anything with the stuff and take action. And I'm all about taking action. Now, not on everything, because I do think there are ideas that we're just meant to get out of our head to make way for the new stuff. The new stuff, the better stuff, the stuff that really feels good. And lately I've been just going with, what are the systems that make sense to me? What feel good? What are super easy? What are things that we don't even call systems that are actually systems? And I want to suggest to you one other resource. I'm going to put some additional links to things, some cheat sheet kind of materials that you can download for free and set up your own systems, really. And in fact, this week, I'm going to be doing, not this week, but depending on when you're seeing this, I am putting together a workshop to help you plan out your launch. But we're going to talk about some of these tools that I use, because I do use these tools as part of my launch planning process. So let's dive in. I kind of put some nice music, made it a little bit faster than the process took, but I just want you to see how I take time now every few weeks to go through this guy and make sure it's noted, it's put into a date, it's scheduled, or I just discard it and say, let's just leave this for later. Let's put this on the schedule for, I don't know, maybe the end of the year. I never really like to go too far in advance Future planning is just future possibilities. I never say future planning. I only say future possibilities. So dig in and hopefully you enjoy, and definitely let me know what you think.
I figured I'd talk a little bit over what's going on here. So here's where I'm just simply going through each page of my bullet journal and pulling things out. And generally something was either a project, a task that had a specific date to it, or a task that I knew was coming up in a following month, a piece of content that I wanted to make sure that I put out at a specific time frame. I put dates in for other people's launches that I'm supporting in some way, whether I'm an affiliate or I'm actually working with them on their launches. So I did that kind of thing. And sometimes they were just ideas that I just had to give myself a deadline to either decide to do them or not. And as I went through this book, you can see that I'm just like kind of removing the page flags and just going on to the next thing. And I want to say that I'm also using a little bit of the bullet journaling key, which is to kind of put that forward arrow head when I have finished migrating it, because I did want to make sure that I knew when things were forwarded, when things were migrated, when things are synced. And I probably will come up with a different key notation to say, yeah, this has been synced. I've already done this. And now that I'm actually going to start using the Calendex, I'm laughing at myself because I moved to a more comfortable position here. It was a Sunday afternoon when I was recording this. So the Calendex will then allow me to, the syncing process will be a lot easier. So, yeah. So I think that is it. But guys, I really want to thank you for hanging out with me, watching a little bit of a plan with me. I do have a more formal plan with me session coming up next week. I'd love you to join me. So head to the comments to kind of find out what that's all about. And I'll see you very, very soon.